So I was gonna wait until I went outside, but I opened the window. That's kind of close. But I'm sitting here thinking, and if you are a kind of person, and I think if you are this kind of person, you know who you are. But you've always had a very strong sense of right and wrong. You've always had a sense of right and wrong. You've always had this idea of what you think you should be doing. And you've, for the most part, given into that, and it's sort of led you to a life different than other people, if you're that kind of person. I grew up that kind of person. I'm still that kind of person. I've got my issues. But I was thinking, and it's never been more clear to me, that if you are that kind of person, you are incredibly important right now. You're incredibly important. If you hold the line against moral corruption or whatever, you are beyond necessary today. Because I think that the next few years are going to determine the direction we go as a culture and as a society and as a people. And if you have a desire, if you have some orientation towards the future, not just for yourself, but the people that come after you, which I think is one of the basis of morality, is you look beyond yourself. If you have some kind of desire to see the future look better than right now, if you are a moral person, now is the time to become that. Now is the time to have principle. Now is the time to be concerned about the legacy that you're leaving and the kind of person that you are, because you don't understand, and maybe you do, how big of an impact it makes. You know, like what your grandparents symbolized to you in your head. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do realize that. Maybe you don't. But I think that those of us like that, we have an obligation, even if it's just us. If you have that sense of morality and that sense of ethics, I think it's necessary at this point to begin to live by your own principles and have absolutely no reservation to do so, and to not be concerned about people around you. Because it would be easy to say, oh, well, everyone else does it. It was like, you're not like everyone else. And that's not a grandiose statement. But if you've had those feelings, if you've had those emotions, you are held to a higher standard. Because it's possible that you are chosen by God to uphold those things. He chooses people all the time. The question is, are you strong enough to respond to that call? Am I strong enough? I don't know. Something to think about.